Hello, wonderful participating teachers. We want to officially welcome you to the North State Arts Education Consortium. My name is Becky Brown, and I'm director of what we're calling NSAEC. So welcome, my fellow NSEEKers. And I can't tell you how thrilled we were to get such an amazing response from educators like you who were so excited about being part of this journey together. So I want to introduce you to our NSEEK team. This is Jennifer Spangler, and she is VAPA lead for CSESA Region 2. And I'll talk a little bit more about CSESA in a minute. But for NSEEK, she's our partner liaison. So she has all sorts of connections to folks with arts education expertise. We also have Dr. Chris Genter. She's been a consultant for us on NSEEK. She is a beloved professor of education at CSU Chico, and she is just a font of information. So she's been helping us to find resources and gain connection to the arts education world. This is Dr. Teresa Kottner. She's also a consultant with us. She's a professor of art at Chico State University, but she has expertise in art education. So she, again, has been an amazing resource for us and provided many connections to the arts education world. This is Frank Quinn. He's an administrator in IT services for Butte County Office of Education. And Frank is our tech guru for NSEEK, and he is the one who, behind the scenes, is supporting you and helping you with all of our technology components on this grant project. So we're so grateful to Frank for his help. I want to talk about the learning objectives for Module 1. We are going to review the purpose and structure of NSEEK, just so we are all on the same page in terms of our shared objectives and our progress. We are going to discuss strategies for writing an effective arts lesson plan, because that's going to be a big part of what you're doing for this grant project. We're going to get the chance to explore the brand new California Arts Standards for public schools. And when I say brand new, I mean these have just been approved by the CDE in January. So we'll all get the chance to familiarize ourselves with the new art standards for California. We're going to learn how to use CTE Online tools. So CTE Online is the platform that we're going to be using to connect with each other, share resources, collaborate, and develop those lesson plans. So our shared purpose on this grant is to provide enhanced visual and performing arts education opportunities for K-12 students throughout Northern California. And I just want to say once again how thrilled we are to have your expertise and your passion and commitment as members of the consortium. I know you know how important arts education is for our students. The scope of this grant, we have a very, very short timeline. As you can see, we started in January and the grant extends until September 2019. So very short timeline here to do this amazing work together. So we thought that we would focus for this grant funding on three areas of strategies for really enhancing arts opportunities for our students. So we wanted to create this community of practice. So we are partnering with over 60 districts and county offices of education. We are providing over 20 peer coaches to you, our participating teachers, as support and as a resource. We expect to have over 200 participating teachers on this grant project. And just to give you a sense, we have some teachers who are art teachers. We have some who are teachers in other disciplines who want to bring in arts content to what they're doing. We have some newbies. We have some teachers who've been in it for 20 plus years. And we have teachers from K through 12 in charter and non-charter schools. So just a huge scope and range of teachers participating. We also have state and local arts organizations that we can help you plug into to sustain this work. Another big piece of this grant is funding for arts infrastructure. So each district and county office of education has a funding allocation that's based on student enrollment to buy arts equipment and musical instruments, because we all know that implementing arts programs is very expensive. So we're hoping that you are directly benefiting from this funding in bringing in arts equipment, supplies, musical instruments in your classroom. There's a professional learning piece, so we're providing 3 online learning modules over the course of this semester. We didn't want to pull you out of your classroom, so we're making things easily accessible online. And those will be leading up to our 3-day Summer Institute. We're really excited about finally meeting you in person in Reading for this conference. We're also providing that peer coaching as a support for you in your teacher cohorts. As I said, the scope, the timeline of this is very short, so I want to come back to Jennifer Spangler to talk about how CSESA can be a way for you to continue this work beyond the grant period. So CSESA is the County Superintendent's organization for California, and there's an arts initiative that has provided VAPA leads in each of your county offices of ed. So you have a VAPA lead that you should get in touch with, and that person can help you to know what professional development opportunities are out there. They can help you to bring your students out into your community, to visit art galleries, to see performing arts in your communities. So definitely get in touch with your CSESA VAPA lead. They can help you to continue this work beyond the grant period. I'm going to come back here and talk a little bit about the online learning modules, so just so you know what's coming. So Module 1, we're in it right now, and we're talking about getting started with our NSAEC project. Module 2 is going to be all about developing quality arts assessments. So starting from the very end of your lesson plan and working backward. Module 3 is going to be about engaging all learners in arts education opportunities. And these modules will be delivered over the weekend to give you a chance. We don't want to pull you out of your classroom, so we want to give you a chance to complete these at your convenience. Life happens, so if at any time you need a bit more time to complete them, just talk to your peer coach, and we can definitely stretch out and give you a little bit more time. And just keep us in the loop. Let's talk about the Summer Institute, just so you know what's coming up. We're right in the middle of planning this, but day 1, July 15th, is going to be all about arts workshops. So you'll have lots of opportunities to break out and attend workshops that are relevant to what you're doing in your particular arts discipline and around the issues that you want to explore. Day 2 is going to be about a focus on the standards, so a deep dive into those brand new California arts standards. And this is going to be brought to us by the California Arts Project, so we're really excited about partnering with them. Day 3 is going to be a group collaboration. So really this is going to be a half day from about 9 to noon, and it'll be a chance for you to get together and finally meet your teacher cohort and your peer coach face to face and talk with them, continue working on your lesson plans, refine and revise, share these strategies and the tools that you've learned over the course of this few months. So that's going to be a great time for you to work with your group. The peer coaching piece, so we met with this amazing group of people on Saturday, January 26th, and we are so excited about the resources that they can bring to help you out as participating teachers. So you're going to be paired with a cohort of about 8 to 10 participating teachers, and you'll be partnered with a peer coach, and that coach can support you with arts content. We're going to do our best to get you in a group with someone who's in the discipline that you want to explore. They're going to be your direct line, your first responder who can help you with resources. They have lots of experience in the classroom, and a lot of them have experience as artists as well. They can connect you with the folks who can help you most. They will be giving you feedback on the lesson plan. And I know for some of us that word coach might be a little off-putting. Some of you may be thinking, I've been doing this for a long time and I don't need a coach, but just think about that person as your partner in the learning. And we know, and studies have been done on peer coaching, that it can really help us improve no matter how long we've been in it. So the research tells us that typically teachers improve quickly in their first 2 to 3 years, and then they sort of plateau. So peer coaching helps us continue that line of improvement in instruction. So we're excited for you to meet your peer coaches. Let me just show you the CTE online platform. So when you have joined CTE online, you will see a page something like this, and you will be able to go to your little line there in the corner. And if you go to my groups, you will find your particular peer coach group. So let me just go to my group, and you'll be able to see shared resources and click on anything in here that's useful to you. You will be able to see your group members. And if I just click on the group member, I can click on the picture, or I can click on the name and then send a message to that person if I want to. You will also see here in my lessons, let me go back. Under lesson plans, you should be able to see a lesson plan that has your name on it, and that's your template that you're going to be working with. So if you click on that and you click on this little function here and go to edit lesson plan, you can begin developing your lesson. You can just type right in here. So this is how we are pairing you up with that teacher cohort and that peer coach so that you can share with each other and explore and find resources and collaborate. So let me go back to my slides here. So developing the lesson plan, you're going to develop one arts-focused or arts integrated lesson plan. And just in case you don't know what I mean by that, if you are an art teacher, you want to develop a lesson plan that is just arts focused, you can do that. You can create a lesson plan. And in this example, this is an example of a dance lesson plan for second grade. So you can see here it's focused on this standard for visual and performing arts in the discipline of dance for second grade. So that's one way to create a lesson plan. You could also create an integrated lesson plan, especially if the arts is not your focus area. Let's say I'm an English teacher, but I want to bring arts content into what I'm doing. I could create a lesson plan that has two standards linked to it, one for ELA and one for media arts. So that's just a little glimpse of what I mean by arts focused or arts integrated. We want these lesson plans to be relevant to what you do in the classroom. So we want to provide the opportunity for you to really nail down and polish something that you're going to use over and over as a teacher and maybe tweak along the way. But we also want this to be written as a resource for other teachers. So your lesson plan may be used in arts organization websites as a resource for other teachers. So just kind of keep that in mind, that you want the language to be clear so that another teacher could read it and know exactly what they're doing in the classroom. So down below in this module, you will see a link to a video that I put together. I went and visited students and teachers at Inspire School of Arts and Sciences here in Chico, and this video has some important statistics and some research that's grounding us in why we're focusing on arts education. It's kind of amazing what the outcomes for students are. But it also allows for students and teachers to tell their stories about arts education. So do click on that link to the video and listen to what teachers and students have to say about why arts education is so important. And then we want to give you the chance to share your story. What's your why? Why are you invested in arts education? Why is this important to you? And maybe talk about your work as an artist as well, if that's part of your story. So we want to give you the chance to share. Since we don't get to see each other face to face, this will be a way for us to connect with each other and hear each other's amazing stories. So thanks for listening. Let's keep going. I can't wait to hear your story.